Okay, so you should have your name, the shape of your letter set up. And remember, most of your horizontal lines should be connecting to your vanishing point. Remember, for this side, we connected them to the left vanishing point. If they fell on the right side of the center line, we used our right vanishing point to establish them. Now remember, in our practices, when we started to add dimension, we wanted to use the opposite vanishing point. So this time, as I start to add dimension to my AUD, I'm going to use my right vanishing point because these fall to the left of the center line. As I start to add dimension to my REY, I'm going to use my left vanishing point over here because these fall to the right of my center line. So if you're not sure, look and find your center line. Ask yourself, is the letter on the right or the left of it? If it's on the right, use the left vanishing point. If it's on the left, use the right vanishing point. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the D that's right here in the middle. The first thing we're going to do is line up our ruler with our right vanishing point all the way over here, and we're going to do the corner check process. So remember, as we go through, we ask ourselves, can we add a line connecting to the other vanishing point without running into or drawing through another letter? So right here, we can add a little line to add dimension. When I check this corner here, it's right on the center line. I can't add any more dimension. I go up to the top here, check this one, it's right on the center line. I can't add any more dimension, but if I go right here to this one, I can. So I go ahead and add some dimension there. Next one, I'm going to check, is this one right in here? And yes, I can add a dimension line. I go up, I can't add one here, I draw through my letter. I check this one here, can't, I draw through my letter. So then I come back down here. Here I can again add dimension, but when I check this one, nope, I draw through my letter, and here I'd also draw through my letter. So there's the start of my dimension on my D. Now if you don't want the dimension to go all the way across, you can stop the dimension lines by adding vertical lines and parallel lines to your existing letter. So if I want my D to stop right here, I can go ahead and add a vertical line in. And then I can follow this line that I created here, keeping it parallel, add another one, another line connecting to it. Actually, I'm lining it up with my left vanishing point there to end it. So then I get rid of that there. Again, I'm using my left vanishing point right now to make sure these lines stay accurate. And this is only if you want to stop it. You could keep the dimension going, but now this area here becomes empty space, and this becomes the dimension inside the D. Okay, now I'm going to do the U. So remember, we're going to do the corner check. I line up my ruler with my right vanishing point. I'm going to start the corner check. So I check this corner, can't do it, I draw into my D. Check this corner of my U, can't do it, I draw into my U. I check this corner here, and I can. So I go ahead and add my dimension line. Then I come down here to this corner, yes, I can add it. So I go ahead and add that dimension line. Then I come to this corner here, I can add that dimension line. Then I come to this corner here, nope, I draw through my U, same thing with this one. I come down here, yes, I can add it. I check here, nope, I'd run into my D. I check here, nope, I'd run into my U. I check this point here, nope. So my U is now done. But I want to repeat what I did here to stop my dimension. I don't want my dimension to be quite so wide. So I decide how far out I want my dimension to go. And I go ahead and I add my vertical line. Here, I'm going to take this line here and draw a line that's parallel to it on my dimension line. And then I'm going to line up with my left vanishing point and take and add my remaining dimension line there. And then I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the rest of that line. And that creates the inside dimension of the U. Now this becomes empty space. Okay, time for the A. So again, the A is on the left, so I use my right vanishing point. So I line up my ruler over here. Now I go back to my A and I'm going to check all the corners. So what I'm seeing is here on the bottom of the A, I can go ahead and add dimension there. I check this corner here. Nope, I draw through my A. I check this corner here. Nope, I draw through my A. Check this one here. Nope, I draw through my A. Check here. Nope. Here. Nope. This one here, I'm on my line. Nope, I draw through my U. This one up top, yes I can. So I add my dimension line. Now I'm going to look inside the letter A. So here, I can add some dimension. In this corner, I can add some dimension. This corner here, I draw through my A, so I can't add it. This corner here, nope, I draw through my A. This corner here, yes, I can add my dimension. I'm going to check the outside. Here I draw through my A, I draw through my A. So that's all the dimension I can add to the A. But like the U and the D, I'm going to go ahead and stop my dimension. And how I'm going to do that, I'm going to start by adding a vertical line. Okay. And then that stops this dimension line here. And that would stop the other dimension lines. But I'm going to go ahead and use my vanishing point. No, I'm not. I'm going to take and make a parallel line here. So from here to here would be dimension. Then I'm going to make a parallel line to here using my vanishing point. Again, bring that down a little bit to show a little bit of that inside dimension. So this area here goes away. And this area below, that goes away. So here's the inside of my A. So there's the inside dimension of my A that we can see. So now it's time to draw dimension on the REY. Okay, so since REY is on the right side, this time we're using the left vanishing point. So I start with my left, lining up my ruler with my left vanishing point. I check the R, this is on the center line, I can't do anything. I check this corner of the R, it would run through my R. I check this corner of my R, it would run through my R. I check this corner of my R, it'd run through my R. Check this one, it'd run through my R. Check this one, run through my R. Now I'm going to go up this next side here. So here I can add dimension, so I go ahead and add it. I rotate my ruler here again, I can add dimension. Here I can't, I draw through my R. Here I can't, I draw through my R. Right here though, I can. So I go ahead and draw that line in. Here again, I can, so I go ahead and draw that line in. Here again, I can, so I go ahead and draw that line in. And looking at it, that is all the dimension I can fit for my R. So I'm going to go ahead and shorten the dimension like I did for my A, my U, my D. So again, I'm keeping my vertical line pretty much the same width all the way up the R. And then now I need to go back in and add some of my parallel lines. So here I'm going to bring this out, add my parallel line here. So there we're seeing the inside dimension of the R. Here I take my parallel line, connect it there. Here I take my parallel line, connect it there. Now I'm going to get rid of my extra lines. So my vertical line doesn't make sense right here or here. Oops, I didn't mean to get rid of that one. We want to keep that one. Keep those here. And then again, we need to add a line right here to finish off the dimension. So there's the inside of my R. I'm going to clean that one up. Use a ruler. Don't freehand it. It never turns out the way you want. Okay. So there is my inside of the R. And I think I do want that one there. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead. Oops, and I missed this line here. So now I'm going to go ahead and start the E. So again, I'm lining up with my left vanishing point. Here, my E can connect till it runs into the R and then I stop the line. Again, over here, If I start that one, it'll run into the R. Here I can't. This point here I can't, but this point here I can. So go ahead and add that dimension. Here I can't, here I can't. Again, we're just looking to see where I've got some open gaps where I can add that dimension. Now again, if I don't want that to be quite so large an area, I can add a parallel line to stop it using my right vanishing point. And I can get rid of that extra so it looks like our dimension is only a certain size. That's all I can do for my E. Now it's time for the Y. Again, since the Y is on the right, I use my left vanishing point. I take and I start this. As soon as I run into E, I stop my line. So again, as soon as I run into the E, I stop my line. Here, start it. As soon as I run into my Y, I stop my line. Can't here because I'd run through my Y. Can't right here, I'd run through my Y. Can't right here, I'd run through my Y. So there's my Y. Now to create the dimension that I want, I can take and create a parallel line there. And I do want to go ahead and stop the dimension. So I can choose to use that original line there, or I could make it a little bit skinnier, but I like the look of that. And there is my name in 2-point perspective.